Guys, welcome back. Today I made $1,198 trading ES and NQ. This is the trade recap of Wednesday, 2026, 9th of July. Today I was pretty bullish into market open. We had a 30-minute gap that we came into. Then I didn't have no entries when we came in over here. We didn't have no entries. This could have been my entry over here, but we just didn't come into my buy limit over here. I had my buy limit right after that candle. I had my stops there and targeted the previous day high right here, previous day high. But then we took them out already. Then I switched from bias to bearish. We had an A plus setup. We had an SMT at the highs. I think I switched my bias already when we hit the day high, because I knew it will go lower. And then when we hit this low, we would have made a higher high and then hit the previous day high on NQ right over here. We just got these lows and then we hit previous day high, and then um yeah, so we had a SMT at the highs. We had a change of character over here. um then I had my sell limit over here. I had my stops at this high. We took out the highs on previous day on ES and NQ. I wanted to take it only on ES, but my sell limit wasn't going through. I entered with like $120 in this trade. Made around 400 on this trade, and then right here I made around 200 something. I entered with like $79 on this trade and made 200 something, 210 I think, and made overall $198 on the day. Um, W day overall, this was an A plus setup for me. Estimates at the highs, we took out the highs as well. We had a change of character. We came into my sell limit, and then yeah, we just literally moved down. I could have targeted lower to this low, but because of my consistent serial, I just couldn't target any lower, and that's why yeah, I just targeted only here. Could have maybe targeted towards like this lower here, but it would have been a lot too much. But yeah, if I risked like 200 on this trade over here, this would have been literally enough, or just target towards here, this would have been literally enough. But yeah, I only risked like 120 something on this trade. But overall, pretty W day. Um, I didn't have no setups after, because we have no SMTs. If I didn't enter over here, I wouldn't have been trading for the rest of the day. I would have been done for the day. But as I entered over there, we was actually like chopping a little bit. We was coming up, coming down, and then yeah, we just fully zoomed down towards like over here. Could have catched a 18.98 hour trade, but yeah, that's just not realistic for me. If I had a bigger capital, I would have 110% took into those lows. This would have been my first CP, and this would have been my second CP, and probably somewhere around here would have been my third CP, and then or on here as well, this would have been my first CP over here, the TP that we did hit, and then second TP, and then probably third TP over here, and then yeah, it would have been a good day. But yeah, otherwise it was a good day. A plus setup for me. We had everything. We had a liquidity sweep. We had a change of character. We had an SMT at the highs. We had an uptrend, and we had a sell limit order get filled right at the wick, and then yeah, we just literally moved down. And a W day. Gonna see how tomorrow goes though. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow there is these news over here. Not really any news. Next week. Next week there's CPI news, PPI news. So we're gonna see how that goes. But I'm up like 2.6k on the week, like 3.6k on the month, or 2.3k on the week, and something around 3.6k on the month. Amazing month overall. Still it's only 10 days into the month. I'm gonna see how the rest of the month goes though. But yeah, gonna see how tomorrow goes though. Love y'all. Stay safe, guys. Peace.